Hi everyone, my name is Kara Hall. Today's date is January 14th, 2018. Today I'm going to be doing my week 2 lab 1 video. The instructions say to perform yourself doing the lab experiment and explaining what you were doing, and then a couple days later I will record myself again once the cultures have formed. There were a lot of instructions in the first part of this lab experiment, a lot of things to gather so that we are ready to perform this lab. So I did go ahead and set up everything, so it's ready to go, and I will kind of explain a little bit of what I'm doing while I'm doing it. I am all set up, like I said, and hopefully it will be easy to explain. So I'm going to turn my phone around so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so here's all of my stuff that's set up. I did disinfect the area and do all of that stuff as we were told to do before I started recording this video. My pipette is in the alcohol solution and is ready to go. I just have to light this candle and hopefully everything is set up. Okay, so the first step was to do the pipette in the alcohol, make sure that the alcohol enters the stem, which it has. Place the candle on the work surface and ignite the flame. Using a permanent marker, label your broth with E. coli, which I've done already. Place the E. coli vial near the flame, which it is. Remove the pipette from the cup and expel the alcohol inside the pipette back into the cup by squeezing the bulb. So I've done that a couple times already before I started recording. It says to shake the alcohol so that you know that it's disinfected. So I've done that, like I said, too. So I'm going to squeeze all the alcohol back into it. I'll set that right there. And then it says, while holding the pipette, which I don't know if I can do that and record myself with the flame. I just want to make sure that I do this correctly. So I'm going to pass the lip of the broth tube through the flame of the candle to sterilize the surface of it. So they just want to make sure that we have everything sterilized before we're handling all of these cultures. So as I'm doing that right now, I'm not sure if you can see it clearly. We're just going to pass it through the flame to make sure that it's sterilized. Make sure you go around in a circle so that it gets the whole rim of the tube. Okay, and then we're going to, let's see, turn the page. Okay, so I did that, and this is supposed to, the E. coli thing is supposed to stay near the flame the entire time as well. Place the uncapped broth tube on the work surface and then repeat the same steps for the E. coli vial. So we're going to open that. We're also going to sterilize this vial. This one's a lot smaller. It doesn't say how long that you should do this for, so I'm just guessing a couple seconds. I'm sure the flame is warm enough to sterilize it. Okay, so that's done. And set that back down. So now it says to take your pipette, let's make sure all the alcohol is out, and we're going to take 0.25 milliliters of broth from this tube, and we're going to squeeze it into the E. coli culture. So 0.25. Make sure all the alcohol is out. Okay. So we're going to squeeze that into the E. coli culture. I feel like that's not really enough. A little bit more. The pictures make it look like it has a little bit more liquid in it. Okay, so then we put the lid back on. And it says replace the lid and shake until the tablet is dissolved. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Shake it up. So we're just trying to dissolve the E. coli pellet. It says once it's dissolved, you want to take the solution from the culture and put it back into the broth tube, being careful not to touch the rim of the broth tube. And basically after that, we're just going to repeat the steps for the other culture that we have, and then I will record myself in a couple days once the cultures have formed to let you know how it went. Thank you.